Hey YouTube, Mark Kaufman here, and today I want to talk to you about this knife. Now, I get it. We all make New Year's resolutions. And so far, I've broken one. And this was actually a challenge given to me by my wife, but my birthday is coming up. And just like Smeagol, I want pretty things for my birthday. So here it is. My wife actually agreed that I could buy within $40 a new knife for my birthday, which goes against my New Year's resolution, but she let me do it. So here it is. This is the knife I chose, the Cara 2 by Spyderco in their Bryd line. Now, the reason why I chose this knife was because I actually owned this knife. About a year ago, I had this for about, 2 years. And the quality of the knife, just with a few modifications, of course, but the quality of the knife was incredible for the money spent. And the heat treatment, as far from my use, felt incredible with their 8CR 13 MOV. Incredible steel when it comes from Spyderco. They really know how to heat treat it, and they do it really well. I like that. Also, I love the handle and the action. It's very, very smooth, very robust, and very well put together. Even better than some knives that are put into $80 and $60 price ranges. This thing is put together so well. Very well made. You're getting all the qualities from Spyderco, but in a cheaper package. And I really like that. I actually bought this knife before I bought my Endura in stainless steel, thinking, okay, if I like this, I will like the Endura in stainless steel. Then after I had my first one, I actually went and bought an Endura in stainless steel. I didn't like the grind. The stock was really thick, even heavier than this knife. Still built very well, but I didn't like it, and I very seldom carried it. And I ended up selling it, and I ended up keeping this one. But I ended up doing a bulk deal with somebody and sold my first one. So here it is again, back in my collection, and this one is not going to be leaving it. I don't want to buy another one of these, not because it's not affordable, but I like it too much to sell it. And I'm not going to have two of the same knife. So this is the knife that I broke my New Year's resolution with, but it's also a birthday gift to myself. Now, you'll notice a few scratches and a few carry marks. I've already been carrying this. I've dropped it a few times, used it a little bit, and just having it for a couple days. That's how much I like this knife. That's how much use this knife gets. And it is seriously a fantastic blade. I mean, this is probably the best knife you can buy for $40 right now. I would even buy this over some other knives that are offering better steels, titanium frame locks, or even just a frame lock. I would choose this one. This seriously has some great qualities to it. It's durable. Of course, you can't adjust it, but that's also something you don't have to worry about, and it doesn't have a failure point in any spot on it. If you break it, you're gonna break it in the lock, or you're gonna break the blade. But I don't think you're gonna be able to break this stainless steel handle. And that's why I bought this. This thing is so durable, and unlike the Endura in stainless steel, this has a forward finger choil. Very usable for fine cutting jobs. Very, very good in the different grips department. Now, I actually had the Spyderco Bryd you know, I want to bring up the names, but I had a metal arc in stainless steel, and there it is. And I had a Spyderco Bryd Robin in stainless steel. Now, personally, I love the Robin, but I feel if I had to have one of these, which was my choice, I could only get one. It was either the Robin or this. I didn't like the metal arc. I felt like my hands were cramped. I couldn't do really anything on the handle. Whereas the Robin, you really only hold it one way, and that's the only way. And this one, you can choke back here if you're in a self-defensive position. You can go here for a controlled position, or you can go here for a very controlled position. And the reverse grip is not bad either. So it is very versatile. That's why I ended up going with this. And plus, you can do more jobs with a bigger knife than you can do with a smaller knife. So yeah, nobody's perfect. And yes, I did break my New Year's resolution, but I'm not going to be buying any knives for quite a while. But I do have a few cool ideas for some really cheap knives that a few people have lent to me, and I'm going to have some fun with those. So be ready for those videos. And this is the knife that broke my resolution. But I am telling you this, if you had to get one of their Bryd line knives, get this one. This is the one. It's a little old school. Of course, it feels very 80s, but it is very robust, durable, reliable. And of course, people hate on the Bryd hole, but it does the same thing as the Spyder hole. Now, I will tell you this. When you get one of these knives, these stainless steel ones, get a ceramic sharpening rod or even a Spyderco square sharpening rod, because you're going to want to knock down a lot of edges. I've actually knocked down the edges of the blade. There we go. You can see those. I have knocked down the edges of the holes here. A little more work was done on this side, since this is the side that I open it. See all those rounded edges there? I did all that, and trust me, you're gonna want to do that with this, because man, it's sharp. But once you round off all that, this is a very comfortable knife. I even rounded off the edges here, all here, the edges of the blade. You can see that flat reflective part on the blade, and trust me, you're gonna really want to round off the edges near the lock bar. Holy cow, will destroy your thumb. But once you get all those things rounded off and down and ready, man, this is a knife to have. So just thought I'd do a really quick video on this one and why I bought it again and why it was the knife that broke my New Year's resolution. So thank you guys so much for checking out my channel again and checking out this video. And if you like this knife, let me know in the comments. And of course, subscribe. It doesn't hurt. Just press the button. So I'll talk to you guys later in the next video. Till then, see you later.